You're listening
You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Fresh Takes podcast. I am your host, Tim, alongside my two favorite co-hosts, Tank and Pat. And if you guys did not see last week's episode, make sure you go ahead and do it. It was only one trivia, and Pat and Tank tried to see if they could figure out who could throw the most yards in the playoffs. No spoilers going to tell you there, but you'll have to go back and watch. So, since this week is the week of the draft, we are going to be doing a game that I called Hey Ma, I Made It. And
Hey Ma, I made it.
So you guys have to know the last 6 drafts because I want you to tell me the top 4 picks out of the last 6 drafts. So we'll be right back after we get the board set up. All right, we are back. And since Pat went first last week, Hank, you can go ahead and go first this week.
Go ahead and give me the Panthers young.
Bryce Young is correct.
Stride.
CJ
First.
Stroud.
Yeah. Oh, Richardson for the Colts.
Anthony Richardson.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson, Texans linebacker. Well, you guys got all of last year's.
Jaguars QB was Trevor Lawrence.
T-Law.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll jump to that year too. Okay. We'll go Zach Wilson there.
2021 Jets QB is Zach Wilson.
Was 2021 QB. It's not. You said it's the first 4 picks, right?
The first 4 picks of every draft.
All right, so skip that. We're going to go down to the New York Giants running back. Was that Saquon?
That is Saquon Barkley.
Who was the quarterback that they drafted?
Maybe I'll keep that on the board since I know it.
Go for it.
Joe Burt.
Joe Burt.
I didn't even
2020
see that
QB out of the Bengals.
Was the Jets QB? Was that No. Was Sam Darnold drafted by them? No. Yes. No. Was the Browns QB Baker Mayfield?
That is Baker Mayfield.
I'll take Sam Darnold.
That is Sam Darnold.
So was Sam Darnold? No, I didn't say that. Did I say?
Yes,
Sam
you did.
Darnold?
You said Sam Darnold. Wait, no, he wasn't drafted by them. It's not Sam Darnold.
I was thinking he got drafted by the Panthers.
No, he got...
And then got traded up there.
No, I think he was released and the Panthers signed him, was it?
Oh,
I think so.
I thought it was a trade. My bad.
No, I think he was... Actually, he might have been traded and then he was released and signed by the Niners. And then he was signed by the Vikings.
Was 2019 QB for Arizona, was that Murray?
It is Kyler Murray.
All right. Go back up. Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions.
Aiden Hutchinson is the Lion.
Was the 2020 Redskins, was that Chase Young?
It is Chase Young. Although I think at that point they were the football team.
I think so.
My ears hurt, Tank.
Wow.
I just heard an offensive remark. Give me South Gardner.
Man, why you gotta take that one? I was literally going to say that next.
I had a
Ahmed
feeling that
Sauce
was
Gardner.
that was one of the ones you were about to take, so I wanted to.
I really was. I legit was about to do that one next.
Yes, that was Ahmed.
Was the 2019 defensive end for the Raiders, was that Max Crosby?
It was not. That'll be your first X. I don't think Max Crosby was a first-round draft pick.
I thought he was.
I'm not sure. Is the Niners DN Bosa?
The Niners DN is Bosa. Let's see. Maxwell Crosby. He was drafted in 2019, round 4, pick 106.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
It's not the
right
right
here.
year.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
was same year, but they took somebody
No,
else
I'm just
above
saying, like,
him.
I remember the San Francisco. Ah, was that Trey Lance?
It was Trey Lance.
Damn it, I left it on too long.
Bro,
I'll take.
Wow,
Kyle
did you honestly know that one?
Yeah,
everybody knows that one.
I totally
What?
forgot about it.
What are you taking, Pat?
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts is correct.
Why you gotta take the next one?
I'm trying to keep the trickier ones on the board that I know.
I can tell.
I'm not sure about that Raiders when you guess though, to be honest. So I might avoid that one.
I tell you both, neither of you will get that Raiders one.
Is he still in the league? Can you at least tell me that?
Yes. Actually, I don't think he signed to a team right now. He hasn't retired.
I always forget his name.
Oh no, he did sign to a team. He signed to a team this year.
Just give me an X. Literally, just give me an X because I can't. I literally can't think of any players.
All right, well then that's 2 strikes, Pat. Back to you.
I know there is Stingley Jr.
For
the Texans.
correct.
Derek, is it Derek?
Derek
okay.
Stingley Jr.
I think I know 3 more.
I'm glad you do.
You got one more in your tank?
Oh, that's that guy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Do you want me to rattle them off, Tank?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Jag is Trevin Walker.
That's it.
Trayvon Walker.
That Lion is that Jeff Okuda.
Correct. The line is Jeff Okuda.
Is that Thomas? I don't know his
Correct. That is Andrew Thomas.
and then this one is the guy who sneezed and then blessed himself.
Yes. Quentin Williams. One of the most legendary interviews ever.
And then no idea about that Raider.
The Raider probably won't get it, but he played for the Niners last year and he's now on the Commanders. Tank, I actually think you drafted him for me in our fantasy draft. That is Clelin Ferrell.
Clelin Ferrell, that's right.
Probably one of
And
the
then
big...
is that
bust.
Ward.
And then
Denzel
that
Ward.
is Denzel Ward. So
Nice.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pat sweeps the board once again.
Well,
With this being the week of the draft, stay tuned Thursday afternoon, morning to find out our first round mock draft, or just our top 5 picks. Before we close this out, I want to ask you guys, do you have any blowaway trades that you think could happen, but like you're not thinking it's going to happen, but could potentially happen? If so, let's hear them.
I see. I honestly, there's been a lot of talks about Dak being traded to the Raiders. I don't see it happening, but if it happens, I'll be blown away. I'll be shocked.
I think to the Raiders would be a dumb idea. I think if anything, you should try the Patriots, and then that way you can be up there for Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or JJ McCarthy.
I mean, the only downfall about that, Dak has a no trade clause. So I mean, we got to get him out of that to be traded.
Say, and I know that'll tamper with CD signing because you guys have to worry about Dak signing, and
Yep.
Daniel Jones to the Vikings.
I don't see why we would send him to the Vikings. Also, what would we get in return?
What is the Vikings draft at?
You get
13.
maybe a third rounder. You might swap second round picks, and then that's about it. He's not worth much.
I don't know. I think
they'd eat his contract for you.
yeah. Although they would work in some way to make us have to pay most of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, I think if any, like I've been saying in our group chat, I'm like 100% set that the Niners could trade Ayuk or Debo.
I don't see
Yeah.
it.
I
I don't
think
see
they
that
could
happening.
trade one of them.
I think
I think T.
moving
Higgins.
up, I think they could move up maybe with the Giants or with the Chargers to get a younger receiver that they don't have to worry about paying right now because they have to pay that defense. That defense costs a lot of money for them.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
will
then you
say.
got CMC coming up too. So, I mean, they could trade with the Cardinals even and get Marvin Harrison.
I could see T. Higgins, even though he says he sees himself being on the Bengals. I see him with everything that's going on with Rashee Rice right now in Chiefs. I think Pat, you're not Pat. I think Tim. I think you're the one that said it, and I 100% agree with that. Kansas City might
Yeah.
be looking to get a wide receiver this year, and T. Higgins could be on that market right now.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Chiefs haven't signed Tyler Boyd. I think he'd be a good fit there. But I mean, maybe they're waiting to see what they can do in the draft. Like maybe they get Leggett because the Chiefs are all about drafting speedy receivers.
Yeah, but I just I don't know. I can tell you this right now. Thursday on the draft, it's
Yeah, mind blown. Who
if you
knows?
can time out,
Maybe
if you can do a video edit of like my head exploding, that'd be awesome.
who knows? Maybe after like the first 10 picks, we might go live on Twitch and react to the rest of the draft since my wife will be at work by then. But who knows?
Yeah, don't. Oh, I looked it up. Round 1 is Thursday. Rounds 2 through 4 are Friday, and then Saturday is 5 through 7.
Oh, okay. I thought they always did them on Sundays.
No.
Huh. All right then. Well, there you guys have it. Comment down below who you guys think are going to be the top 5 picks, or if you guys have some crazy trade ideas that could happen. But other than that, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you all next week. Take it away, Pat.
Well, glad it was only the top 4 picks, and definitely helped that their logos were there. Without that, I would have been toast. But Tank, valiant effort. We had a good showdown, and
Good show.
until next time, you might sweep the next couple.
Toast. You want to talk about toast? Do you like it burnt or like medium brown?
I'm more like slightly light. It's still a little flimsy, but also crunchy.
See, I like it halfway. Like I don't want any dark brown burnt stuff,
Nah.
but it has to be crunchy.
I need a solid layer of the brown, but not black.
Okay, maybe I'll get y'all some toast.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting toasted. I'm getting toasted. No, honestly, I just want to say thank you, Tim, for creating these trivias, even though I suck. And that being said, I'm trading Tim being my favorite co-host to now Pat, you're my favorite co-host. Maybe that'll swing some votes that you're willing to just like let me win some, maybe finish a comeback, you know. But other than that, you can follow us on the good old X, aka FKA ARTA Twitter. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. Don't forget you can follow us on the good old Twitch, the good old Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And don't forget one lucky subscriber. Once we hit our 100 subscribers on YouTube, we'll be walking away with a prize from yours truly. Pat, you're going to go first since you're my favorite co-host. Me, and then of course the wonderful, I guess, final boss, Tim over there. But you all have a great week and enjoy the draft. Until then, I'll see you all next week. Peace, y'all.
Bye, everybody.